Welcome to Real Sense, and today I'm going to be reviewing the ALLWEI Portable Power Station with a battery capacity of 280 watt hours and a output of 300 watts. This is the side view with the light. This is on the back of the device. Here is the side with the fan for ventilation. And here in the front we have the AC power on and off, which automatically turns on the screen. And that shows you the battery indicator, the countdown for the battery life, and the output. You can turn off the screen with this button. Here on the middle of the device, you can turn on the direct current devices as well as the USB. And this device has a USB-C with a 60 watt output. And here is another direct current output that uses the cigarette lighter plug. Okay, so you can turn everything off. And on this side you have the light, which I really like. It has a very bright LED and it lights up very evenly and it's not disturbing to the eyes. Again, on the back side there's nothing, only the stickers. And again, here's the fan for ventilation, which is very quiet. And here's another grill for ventilation. So this device can be charged in different ways. Unfortunately, this device did not bring any solar cable, but you can buy them off Amazon pretty easy. And typically a solar panel already brings it. What it does bring is this car port or cigarette lighter port, which is pretty standard. And it also brings the regular charging brick, which plugs in into the direct current input. I really like that the cable is long, so it doesn't have to be that close to the wall plug. It can be extended out, and that makes it a little bit more useful. So the last item inside the box is the user manual, which is pretty tiny, but it has all the information with specs and guides on how to use the device. Now, in terms of charging time, it does take around 5 to 7 hours to charge. And with the solar panel, you can expect a little bit more, around 8 hours. Now, the quality of this device is really good. The handle has a soft touch finish to it, and it's really nice to hold. And on the bottom there are these rubber pads, and they're really good for preventing the device from slipping. And as you can see, they keep the device nice and firm. And this portable power station is very light. It has around 6.5 pounds. And in terms of size, it's 9 by 4.7 by 7.8 inches, which makes it light to carry and easy to fit anywhere. So now we're gonna do the light test. As you can see, this is the light from my garage as a reference to demonstrate the difference between the LED light. Okay, so here I'm gonna turn on the device, and here's the second setting, which is much brighter. And as you can see, compared to the other portable power stations I've reviewed before, this one does have a way better light. The LED is much clearer and it lights everything much evenly. It's also not disturbing to the eyes, and that makes it a better light source. Now, it does have 3 settings. There is a low, which is right here, a mid, and a high. And the high is really bright. So again, here's the low, the mid, and the high. So again, this has a really nice LED, and it's gonna last you a very long time in emergencies. And talking about emergencies, you can see that in Florida, the weather is just on and off whenever it feels like it. And unfortunately today I couldn't record any solar capabilities due to the rain. But Mr. Cat can confirm that they work. I tried the 120 watt panel that I have, and everything works just fine. Also, the Traeger, I tried it out before and it actually did work, so that's confirmed. So now I'm gonna do the couch test on this one. We're gonna find out whether or not it's gonna power the recliner and the headrest at the same time. And to start off, you can see that the cable is not plugged. And so you guys see I'm not cheating or anything. There is no power going through the buttons. And just by the way, none of these videos are sponsored, so there's no reason for me to try to trick you guys. Okay, so I'm gonna plug it in. There you go. You can see that the buttons on the sofa turned on. And you can see the 2 watts of output. The nice thing about this is that you can read how much wattage is being consumed. All right, so let's begin. So now I'm gonna try the feet recliner, and everything works fine. And I'm gonna try the headrest, and that works fine too. Now, as I mentioned on my previous video, the challenge is to do both at the same time. So I'm gonna reset this one and reset the headrest. All right, so I'm gonna try both. And as you can see, that makes the device fail. So even though the rating for this device is 300 watts with a peak of 600, it's not enough for the spike that the 2 motors require at the same time. So that's a bit of a bummer, because I was looking forward to replace the ALLWEI 288 watt hour, which I recommend you watch my review for, because that device has some serious issues regarding catching fire. So that could be a hazard. And since I'm using it for a couch and it's inside my home, I don't want it to catch fire and cause serious damage. So another reason why this device doesn't work is because once I got it, I noticed that the plug is on the side that doesn't make it fit underneath the couch because it extends out. So even though this is a pretty good portable power station, it's just not gonna work for the use I need it to. So now let's move on to the Nespresso test. And you can guess that it's not gonna work, and you're gonna be right. But we're gonna try it either way and see what happens. Hopefully it doesn't blow up. Just kidding, it's not gonna blow up. Okay, so you can see it's unplugged, and I'm gonna plug it into the portable power station, and I'm gonna do a cleaning cycle, and you can see it output, and then it just stops. So it's not power enough for a coffee machine, oven, mini oven, anything that has an internal resistance. It's not gonna be enough. Okay, so for the last test, we're gonna plug in a bunch of electronics to it. I got the tablet, I got the laptop, I got my phone, and a USB fan. So we're gonna turn it on, see if everything works all at once, and then we're gonna charge it at the same time. All right, so let's start with the USB. All right, so that charges the phone, turns on the fan, and oops, I turned off the screen, sorry. Okay, so I'm gonna turn on the active current, and that shows that it works. Okay, so that works. And you can see the counter on how many hours is left. So it's showing that it can power the device on whatever is displaying. So let me turn it back on. So it can power all of these devices for around 3 hours or 4, but it's using around 50 watts, and based on the battery capacity and the state of charge, that's how long it's gonna take to discharge. All right, so I've just plugged in the charging cable, and you can see the battery charging. So definitely this device can be used as a uninterrupted power supply. So that's really cool. Alright, so for my final conclusion, the ALLWEI Portable Power Generator 300 watt, it's pretty good. I liked it. The light is really good. That's actually one of my favorite parts about this device. It's nice and bright. The LCD screen is also really nice with all the information it's displaying. Having an actual time counter and how much wattage has been used is very informative, so that helps out and makes this device a lot more usable. And I've seen that on the EcoFlow, which I'll be reviewing later on, so keep an eye out for that. If you like these type of videos, or if you like what I'm doing, please like, subscribe, share it, comment down below for any questions, and see you on the next one. Bye.